Shelley Winter Show. Live, local, topical, relevant. Man, doing your thing tonight, brother. You're doing your thing on the Wheels of Steel. I want to talk about this. Okay, so how do I? All right. The Super Bowl is Sunday, right? The Super Bowl is Sunday. And I'm excited about this Super Bowl. I'm a football fan, all right? Let me explain to everybody listening. I'm a football fan. I've been a football fan since when I was crawling. I was at Super Bowls parties with my dad and my grandfather and my uncles. I mean, I'm a football fan, right? And I'm excited about this particular game, Seattle versus New England. I think it's going to be a compelling matchup. Could be a blowout. Seattle could blow them. I don't know, but it's a compelling matchup, right? I'm going for Seattle for the record. I'm rooting hard for Seattle because I just don't like New England. That's just me. I don't like them. They're like Dallas to me. I don't like them. I don't like New England. I don't like Dallas. All right. So the Super Bowl halftime show, as you know, has generated a lot of controversy when they first announced Bad Bunny. He's a Puerto Rican artist. He's an American Puerto Rican artist. Sings mostly in Spanish, but reggaeton. That's kind of a reggae, a Caribbean kind of Hispanic salsa kind of mix, right? It's a good beat. Rap is in there. Pop music is in there. Multi-talented, multi-genre artist. So they announced him, and of course, everyone on the right got outraged, right? And it was a big deal. And everyone got outraged. So the idea was Turning Point USA would put on a counter-programming all-American halftime show. This is supposed to be huge, bunch of artists for an all-American halftime show. And so they have Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett. Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett. I'm going to be honest with you. I know Kid Rock. Not that some of his music, if you play it for me, I may have heard of it, but not my go-to. Kid Rock's not in my playlist. And for the record, until Trump came along, not a single MAGA person had Kid Rock in their playlist. Let me be very honest with all of you. Kid Rock was a rapper when he first came out. None of you liked him, but we won't go into that. Right? Things change when you're talking about Donald Trump and his supporters. But they have this all-American halftime show, and they roll it out. Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, Gabby Barrett. And I don't know I don't know these three people. I don't know them. Doesn't mean anything because I don't know everybody, right? I have I like every genre of music, but I didn't know these three people. Maybe very popular. You may know all their records. I don't, right? But that's not a bad thing. Just, I don't know them. Now, if someone would have come to me and said Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett were going to be on a Super Bowl halftime show, I would say, oh, who's that? Let me look them up and let me see what they're like. And someone would have said, oh, they're more country music, more Americana music. I said, oh, that's cool. I'll listen to that at Super Bowl. I wouldn't be outraged because I'm open to new things. I'm not stuck in my ways. So now, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, Gabby Barrett, they're going to have their own. Kid Rock going to do their own Super Bowl halftime show, the all-American halftime show. Now, leading up to this point, I want to have a real deep discussion, and some of you are going to understand what I'm saying. Many of you will get irate at me for saying it, but I want to bring this up. I'm not going to go over to the all-American halftime show. I'm going to watch Bad Bunny because I like that kind of music. I will get up and salsa in the living room, or if I'm at a house party or wherever I'm at, I'll get up and dance because I would have been day drinking from 12, 1 o'clock, so I'm going to be feeling good around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. I'll be eating, having a good time. So I'm going to get up and dance to danceable music, which is Bad Bunny. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to go over to see what the all-American halftime show is doing. Not because I'm not interested. I just don't know the artist. And I'm not, I'm sorry. I'm not interested. I'd rather dance. I can't dance to them because I don't know them. I don't really know Bad Bunny's music, but I know it's danceable. So anyway, here's my point, why I started talking about this. For years, my side of the fence complained about DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. For years. This is a bad thing, it's bad for America, and it's not fair, all the yada, 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 all the talking points about diversity, equity, and inclusion. These are the kind of things said, and people were talking about it. They said, what did they say? They said merit-based. Everything should be merit-based. And there shouldn't be diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI, it was called. And we fought it. I talked about it a lot on the show. And people yelled and screamed, we need to get rid of it. The president got elected, and they started wiping it out from the federal government, just wiping it out. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. What I find absolutely fascinating is that this all-American halftime show is the very definition of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Let's be fair. Let's be honest with each other. This all-American halftime show is the very definition of diversity, equity, and inclusion. In America, people got outraged at the fact that the Super Bowl, 100 million people may watch it on Sunday globally. They got mad that a Puerto Rican artist would be performing. So what did they do? They gathered up 3 mid-level B-list artists in Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, Gabby Barrett. Upwards of maybe the most. Kid Rock has the most followers on Instagram at 5 million. And that's how you judge artists now. Their followers on Instagram. Despite what you 60-year-olds may think, that's how artists are judged now. It's not in record sales, it's in Instagram followers. Kid Rock has the most at 5 million. The rest of them 3, 4. There's high school kids that nobody knows with 3, 5.5 million followers on Instagram right now. Right now. So you got a bunch of average artists to play an all-American halftime show, and the media on the right is running with it, promoting with it. They're performing it, and they're airing it on several different networks and channels and TikTok and every place else. That, my friends, is the very definition of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Because you were not included in the Super Bowl, you went and created your own. Because there was no equity in the Super Bowl, oh, wait a minute, they added Green Day. That still didn't count. So you added your own. It wasn't diverse enough. Well, yeah, in a world where diversity means all white, yes, Bad Bunny does become not diverse enough. But it is diverse. The Super Bowl is very diverse. You got Bad Bunny playing international type music, and you got Green Day playing music. It's very diverse. But you got to have the all-American halftime show. No African Americans, no Hispanics, no foreigners. 4 white people, 1 white girl. The most diverse Super Bowl show ever in the history of America. The all-American halftime show is the absolutely most greatest example of diversity, equity, and inclusion that I've ever seen in my life. And the people pushing it, Turning Point USA, have no clue that's what it is. It's the Shelley Winter Show. 404-872-0750. 1-800-WSB Talk.